All right, today we're going to be buzzing about an app that is seriously changing the game in the apiary. It's called BeeKeeper Voice, and it's basically your hands-free smart assistant for managing all your hives.
Okay, so if you're a beekeeper, you already know this struggle, right? You're all suited up, gloves are on, you've got this constant hum of thousands of bees in your ears, and you're trying to juggle a smoker, a hive tool, and what? A pen and some soggy notepad? It's just so clumsy, it's inefficient, and let's be honest, your notes always end up smeared with propolis, that super sticky stuff the bees use to seal everything up. Well, it is absolutely time to ditch that pen and paper for good. There's a much more modern solution, and it runs on the one tool you probably already have in your pocket, your iPhone. We're talking about a completely hands-free, voice-first way to manage your hives that is going to totally transform how you work.
So, you're probably asking, how does this actually work? Well, the very first, most fundamental feature is all about solving that core problem we just talked about, doing hands-free hive inspections. It is seriously time to leave that notepad behind.
Okay, so what is BeeKeeper Voice? It's a voice-controlled app for your iPhone that lets you record every single detail of your hive inspections just by talking. You can manage your whole apiary, get insights on your colony's health, and do all of this without ever having to take off your gloves. The whole point is to keep you focused on the bees, not fumbling with your gear.
But here's the thing. BeeKeeper Voice is way more than just a fancy voice recorder. It's a true, honest-to-goodness AI beekeeping assistant. So let's meet the brains behind the operation, Hive Command.
Just picture this. You're out at the hive, you're ready to start your inspection. Instead of fumbling around with menus on your phone, you just say a simple command, something totally natural like, "Start inspection for Hive B7, and boom, the app knows exactly what you mean and gets right to work.
And you get a response right away. The AI confirms that it's created the inspection record, and it's now in notes mode, just waiting to capture what you see. It's the seamless back and forth that really makes the whole thing feel so natural. Okay, now here comes the really cool part. The magic, really. You just talk. You don't need to use rigid, specific phrases. You can speak totally normally, dictating a bunch of different observations all at once. The system saves your notes exactly how you said them, capturing all those rich little details from your inspection.
And then, when you're all done, the AI confirms it for you. Got it, inspection saved. Just like that, your data is securely logged and synced up to the cloud. It's this complete closed-loop conversation that takes literally seconds, which means you have more time to focus on what matters. Your bees.
So yeah, BeeKeeper Voice is brilliant for those daily inspections, for sure. But it also goes way deeper, offering support for more advanced beekeepers who are tackling one of the most complex jobs out there, mastering queen rearing. That practice that's so crucial for improving genetics and making sure you have strong, productive hives. The app actually helps you track the entire lineage, from the tiny cell all the way to a thriving colony.
What it does is break down what can be a really overwhelming process into 4 super clear, manageable steps. First, you create a grafting batch. Then you set up your mating nukes. Then you track the development stages of each cell, and finally, you promote a successful cell to a brand new queen and hive. It just brings some much-needed structure to what is a very delicate and critical operation.
Now check this out. Here's a really clever feature that just shows you the app's attention to detail. When you create a mating nuke, that little starter hive for a queen cell, it's created as just a temporary record. But when you promote that cell, the app creates both a new permanent queen record and a new hive record. This kind of precision is just absolutely key for accurate, long-term record keeping.
Okay, so we've seen how the app can handle your notes and even these really complex breeding programs. But what about managing the physical side of your apiary? Well, the app helps streamline your logistics too, letting you identify and manage your hives in an instant. And how does it do this? With a simple but totally brilliant piece of technology. NFC tags. You just place a small, weatherproof tag on each of your hives. Then, when you need to pull up that hive's record, you don't even have to say anything.
That's right, no typing, no searching through long lists of hives. You just give the tag a simple tap with your iPhone. I mean, it is without a doubt the absolute fastest way to get from a physical hive to its digital record.
And this system is incredibly comprehensive. It's not just one type of tag, it supports 3 distinct types. You can use cell tags to track individual queen cells, you can use queen tags to link to a specific queen, and of course, you've got hive tags for your main colonies. It really is a complete physical to digital management system.
So you might be wondering, how can one app do all of this so well? Well, under the hood, it's built on this solid foundation of over 46 different modules. But what that really means for you, the beekeeper, is that every single feature, from the AI to the inventory tracking, is designed to work together perfectly. It's that deep integration that makes the whole experience feel so seamless and so powerful.
So here's the takeaway, the crucial point. BeeKeeper Voice really does act like your dedicated partner out in the apiary. It lets you work completely hands-free. It gives you AI-powered insights. It simplifies really complex tasks like queen rearing. It streamlines your logistics with just a simple tap. And maybe most importantly, it keeps all of your valuable data synced and totally secure.
And all of this really leads to one final question for you. When you remove all that friction, when you have instant access to your data, and when you can finally focus 100% on your bees, just imagine, how much more could you achieve with an expert assistant right there in your pocket?